Have you been wondering if someone is your twin flame or a soulmate? I can understand it can be very confusing. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to identify the difference between the two. Hello, fellow flames. In case we haven't met, my name is Dr. Harmony, and on this channel, I help you find an inner union so that you can magnetize your highest partner, which is your twin flame. So I know it can be super confusing and challenging to try to understand if that person is a twin flame or another type of relationship, and specifically a soulmate relationship in this case. It can be very challenging, but also life-changing when you can come into a sense of surrendering to the process. So today we're going to talk about some key differences because it's my goal to help you be confident in your own intuition, in your own skills, and your own ability to identify who is your twin flame. Because technically, you're the only one that can do that. So a soulmate is someone that you share a very deep connection with. They're usually intimate, not always, because we can have soulmates that are friends and family and people that are very close to us. They don't have to be intimate. But the interactions with these people are very harmonious. They feel very comfortable, and it makes you feel at ease in their presence. You can have similar interests and outlooks and beliefs. Typically, a soulmate is going to come along and teach you the simplicity of life, keeping everything kind of simple, and they can be teaching you definitely lessons, but it's more of a relationship that feels super comfortable and just flows. So on the other hand, a twin flame relationship is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity or connection that you came here to really do some personal soul development, because it is not as much as a physical relationship as it is an energetic relationship. However, when they come into your life, they can literally turn your life upside down and leave you to pick up the pieces. And in comparison, the soulmate is more of a physical relationship. It's going to be more of a connection in your physical reality that is going to awaken your emotional aspects and is very heart connected, where the twin flame is very soul connected. You can feel both touching your soul, but it's coming from two different places. The soulmate is going to be so deeply bonded into the heart that when you leave a soulmate or you end your contracts with a soulmate, it can literally shatter your heart. And I'm not saying you can't do that with a twin flame. But the twin flame is so energetic that it's literally going to activate your soul on a level that's an energetic template that you feel it more outside of your body than inside of your body. So let me know in the comments if you think that you're experiencing a twin flame or a soulmate connection. I recently did a video that is Twin Flames Explained. So make sure to check that out because I go in a lot of detail of some newer information, some newer updates from what we've thought twin flames to be to what we're learning that they are. So you can check out that video in the link below or above. So basically what I'm saying is that the twin flame connection is very magnetic and it has an intense spiritual bond. And in that energetic connection, it literally activates you in such a way to put you on a path of ascension that helps you clear your karma. Now, that's not to say in today's world that we can't have soulmates that also are moving along this journey with us. But in the process of that, as you go up in that connection, the connection that they have for you, the role that they play for you, is not going to be as much activation of your personal growth as giving you a sense of being comfortable, which literally makes you feel like you'd rather have that than being uncomfortable. And a lot of people want to run from the twin flame situation because it feels that uncomfortable. And that's not to say that the twin flame connection or the twin flame love is not deep, because it is very deep. It's actually so deep that it becomes more intense because it teaches you an unconditional love that you can only have with someone else when you learn how to love yourself the way that you want to be loved. And so in this, it puts you in this magnetic connection that becomes a powerful telepathic bond that you're understanding each other's thoughts, emotions, and desires on a level that you can basically read their mind, and they kind of like freak out and wonder, how do they know that about me? Because you can usually see through every flaw that your twin flame has as they can yours. And it can be scary because no one can normally see you that deep unless you're a twin flame. So aside from the connection being more of the personal journey for your personal lessons and your spiritual growth, the bond is also seen as a higher purpose, spiritual relationship that can help not just you grow as an individual and help you evolve on your spiritual path, but helps humanity and helps the world change and shift and evolve as we collectively go through a portal of energy that's raising the love vibration of the planet. So before I give you some very specific examples for you to kind of compare to see if you're experiencing a twin flame or a soulmate connection, I'd like to invite you that if you are struggling and trying to become your highest version so you can step into a new identity and into your power in all areas of your life, love, and livelihood, that I have a mentorship program that so many people wanted information on and wanted me to do group sessions live and on Zoom. And so I now have a program, Accelerate Your Ascension, that can help you learn how to navigate this journey in such a way that it elevates you and helps you go to the next level by being able to connect to your purpose and live out your truth and own your worth so that you can become free of your limitations and transform yourself, but most importantly, transform your life and so you can live that highest reality. And we do that through coaching, courses, and community. You will get live coaching with me on Zoom. I have an online course platform and a community that is helping everyone evolve and grow. And I'd like to thank everyone that has participated in this already because it just kicked off. And I have a beta launch special, so check out those specials in the links below or above and get plugged in. I'd love to see you there. So regardless of the relationship type, these are deep-seated soul connections that are going to trigger your soul to purge so that you can free yourself of your past and begin to live a fulfilling life. And they enter your life because of contracts, soul contracts that you need to complete and fulfill things that you've signed up for to learn through agreements and these soul vows so that you can help remove the dysfunctional patterns in your life and experience healthier relationships. So it's about breaking free from these bonds. So, that could be extremely painful. But when you can see the higher purpose of it and you can realize this is for you, not to you, it can help you begin to let go of them and really look in yourself and lean into yourself and see, what do I need to learn from this? And if you're not already done so, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when all the videos and content come live that I share weekly. So one of the things I teach my clients is so that they can learn to trust their intuition, that they can learn to feel this out and determine and discern for themselves if these are soulmate or twin flame connections, is to learn to listen to your body, learn to feel what your body's speaking to you. And so when you do that, when I feel this, sometimes I'll feel a zing in my body and I can feel that my body is speaking to me in such a way, yes, that's it. So go ahead and connect to your body right now. Close your eyes and feel into your body and see what your body's saying as I kind of go through a few of these different signs that you might have or see with a soulmate. And then we'll do the same thing for the twin flame. So when you think of this person that you think either is a soulmate or a twin flame, do you feel comfortable in that connection or do you feel resistance? Really tune in and see what your body says about that. Do you feel like you really know them and you feel comfortable and at peace with them? If that's the case, it's most likely a soulmate. And let your body tell you through what you feel though. So, or do you feel resistance? So in addition to that, with that person, can you communicate about anything and everything comfortably? Or does your communication feel contracted and constricted, like your voice is shut down and you can't speak? Because if you communicate very effectively, it's most likely a soulmate. But if you are constricted and feel shut down in your throat chakra, then it's most likely a twin flame. Okay, continue to tune into your body and feel into what your body's speaking again. Stay connected. Do you feel like this person respects you and has a mutual respect and understanding? Or do you feel misunderstood and disrespected? If you feel misunderstood and disrespected, you're most likely connected to a twin flame. But if you feel mutual understanding, it's most likely a soulmate. When you really connect to this person, do you feel emotionally connected in such a way that you just feel a sense of immense heart connection, which would be a soulmate? Or do you feel an intense energetic bond that literally sets your soul on fire? And obviously, that would be a twin flame, where the emotional connection is more of a soulmate. Do you and this person have similar things in common? Or do you and this person have opposite ends of polarities and spectrums and perspectives and feel such a feeling of we don't really think the same about anything and we don't have many things in common? If you feel a lot of similar desires, you probably are looking at it being a soulmate. However, if you have opposite needs and opposite wants, then that's a twin flame, because you align in such a thing that you might be learning the same lesson, but you're learning the opposite lesson from whatever it is that you're experiencing. So one of you might need to set a boundary where one of you needs to receive. So one's pulling back and the other one's needing something because it's your lesson to receive and you've already learned how to set boundaries. Now, technically, you should be setting boundaries with them, showing them how, but you typically, in that case, your boundary is, I desire and deserve better than this because I'm radiant, open to receive. They've been giving themselves away and now they have to stop. So now they can't comply with where you're at, and that becomes an opposite need, want, or desire for both of you, which puts you in a contrast that says you don't align for your needs. So is this relationship, does it feel very synergetic, or does it feel like a power struggle? If it's synergetic, you're looking at more of a soulmate, and if you feel the power struggle, that's definitely more of a twin flame. So what did you think? What did you feel? Let me know in the comments below what you felt and if it helped you to tune into your body to determine if this person was your twin flame or your soulmate. So if you'd like to stay up to date on some of the content I deliver, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, where I'm sharing daily posts on information that can help you find balance within yourself. So if you really put this relationship between a soulmate and a twin flame under a microscope, you might really wonder, why would I even choose a twin flame over a soulmate? Because technically I'm wanting the soulmate connection based on the way it's, presented, right? And these are true truths of how these relationships present themselves. A twin flame, once balanced and harmonized within yourself, can balance and harmonize with the person, and then that becomes more of the soulmate connection with the twin flame connection once you harmonize your union or your dynamic. But the goal of this is, the idea is that the twin flame is here to make you a better version of yourself. And so, that can turn into, as I said, the soulmate type connection. However, your soul agreement is to experience the growth. So therefore, you're not going to be able to avoid the personal development you signed up for. And if you run from one person to try to avoid this, you're going to get another teacher that's going to teach you the same thing, and it's just going to be in a different package and look differently. And so it can be very intense. So the thing is to try to lean into it, try to see yourself in these reflections and gather your parts so you can heal your wounds. And that is why a twin flame will always usually come back to help you continue the balance between yourself and then together, and it just ping-pongs back and forth. And if you'd like to learn more about that, check out my video on why the twin flame keeps returning in the link above or below. So I hope this video has helped you begin to gain an understanding of the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame. and that you're able to connect to your own intuition, your own understanding, and to be able to make your own decisions, because technically you're the only one that can choose who is for you, because your soul knows. So make sure to like, comment, and share the shine, and I'll see you next week. Every Thursday I have a video, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when those videos come live. May you always face your fears, find freedom, and glow forward on fire. Namaste.